Flora wanted a baby, and like so many women, the journey to her son's birth wasn't easy.
He took us about 13 months to conceive, and I had heard like the month before we got a positive pregnancy with him that 12 months means you're infertile, and I was so upset. And then we were pregnant with him, and we thought we didn't have a problem.
She wasn't alone. According to the CDC, about 10% of women in the U.S. have difficulty getting pregnant or staying pregnant, and a third of the time, doctors can't really explain why a woman just isn't getting pregnant.
It was really hard to be infertile and not have an answer.
When their son Paul was entering kindergarten, they tried for baby number 2 and found out they did have a problem.
We still wanted a baby, but nothing was happening, so it was undiagnosed infertility. And we didn't really feel compelled to do in vitro. We looked through it. We did IUI, so a round of some hormonal treatments and intrauterine insemination, and that didn't work. And so I thought maybe we were done. I just decided that I was going to focus on me.
As they worked through all their possibilities, Amber decided to work on something she could control.
I turned 40, and all my wonderful curves turned into lumps. So I thought, well, I might need to lose some weight.
She was 162 pounds, a 26 on the BMI chart, just crossing the overweight threshold. So she reached out to her friend, Dr. Jillian Chogetti, and followed her weight loss program.
Surprisingly, that first month before I lost even 5 pounds, I got a positive pregnancy result. We miscarried really early, so that was not too shocking being in my 40s. But I was really surprised, not the next month, but the month after, we got pregnant again. And then another time that miscarried, and then we got pregnant again in July.
Amber was able to carry that pregnancy to term and now has a beautiful 9-month-old named Joseph. She ended up losing a total of 25 pounds through Dr. Chogetti's weight loss program and credits her healthier weight to a healthier pregnancy.
My family was kind of shocked that I wanted to lose any weight because in our culture I did not look heavy. We have sort of a different perspective here on what healthy looks like versus what true health is.
Healthy for the mom and healthy for the baby. It's the journey Amber's medical doctor is all too familiar with.
To see that happen was it was incredible. It was very heartwarming, and so her little boy Joseph is like, the miracle baby. So, and after having helped so many people on this program, Amber's situation is not an isolated event. Another group of patients who've done really well with this is patients with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. They often are unable to become pregnant and don't have regular cycles. And so once they get their nutrition dialed in and all of their insulin numbers better, a lot of them are able to have normal menstrual cycles and get pregnant. So it is very exciting.
Amber knows people mean well when they try to comfort someone struggling to conceive. Although she says there's nothing they can truly say to help, they should avoid saying one thing.
I think the hardest part for me was when people would say something like, oh, if you just stop trying, you'll have one. People say that, and it's more hurtful than they think because they're telling you your desire for something is the reason you're not having something.
I feel you, Amber. So a woman's weight really can affect her ability to get pregnant. The American Society for Reproductive Medicine says 12% of all infertility cases are because the woman either weighs too much or too little. They say it is possible to reverse infertility by attaining and maintaining a healthy weight.